Good day, my name is Joe. Today we'll be doing scenario 3 of the NeXt Evolution Marvel Champions expansion. This time looks like we're against the Juggernaut. Let's just get in there and read the scenario. So after freeing Hope from the Marauders, she helps you interrogate her captor, discover the location where they were to deliver her, the state home for foundlings in Omaha, Nebraska. You tried to convince Hope to return to the X Mansion while you check out the location, but she insists on going to Omaha with or without you. You have no choice but to bring her along and ensure her safety. You travel to Omaha with Hope to your side to discover the state home for foundlings' rundown, seemingly abandoned orphanage. You are just about to enter the orphanage when the doors explode outward, sending you flying. When the dust clears, you see the doorway guarded by a hulking man in a red helmet, the Juggernaut. All right, so we have Hope Summers with us. She's going to follow the first player. We have 2 cards here. So along with the Juggernaut, we have Tom Cassidy or Creeping Willows. It told us to shuffle 3 cards, give 1 random and 1 goes back in the deck. So one of these could be Tom or they could be the Creeping Willows. We're unsure. We do have our 2 safe house established and team assembled prep, which we will remove as an action probably on our first turn to get the safe house out and probably an ally out. We got Nathan Summers and Nema Thurman out here. Mission prep is going to start with 8 on here. This will be the scheme that's going to go out here for the campaign, the player side scheme. When we defeat it, we'll put mission prepped into play, and it looks like we'll be able to get an upgrade for free out there. Lock and load. This is from Cable. At the beginning of the game, we can also put a lock and load, or we can put a player side scheme out, and this does not count against us, this mission prep one. So I've been doing that a little bit wrong the first 2 games. This one lets us search for a weapon upgrade, cost of 3 or less, and put it into play. So once again, just kind of a low cost victory. Hopefully we can get the ball rolling here. Unstoppable Juggernaut. We don't lose the game. If this scheme gets completed, 14 to complete this one, but Juggernaut's going to get some momentum counters. When he has these momentum counters, he gets +1 attack. So right now he has 2 momentum counters, so he's attack of 4. He also gains overkill with this helmet. So it looks like we also have to put another counter on him because when revealed, place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut and a tough status card. So right now it's looking pretty, I don't know where I want to put this, pretty rough. However, when Juggernaut attack, he gains Stalwart, his attacking overkill when he has his helmet. Spend 3 resources of the same type, remove each momentum counter from Juggernaut and flip this card. So on the other side, we can expose him, and he takes 1 additional damage for the turn. But I think we're going to need to do that, especially turn 1, to get these counters off. Because right now he'll be doing 5 damage with overkill. That's not good. I think that goes if an ally. I'll look up overkill here in a second, but I'm pretty sure if an ally tries to chump block it, we just can't chump block it without us hurting ourselves. So, all right. Well, without further ado, let's kind of get started. We got Nema getting her 6 cards. Sharpshooter's a good one to start off with. Energy is also pretty good because we can spend 3 resources to get Juggernaut kind of out. Painted Ladies, okay. And Wolfsbane is great, but I don't think we're going to be able to play Wolfsbane. These 2 can get us a lot of stuff out. We really are looking for, really would like to find one of our weapons to kind of get going. It's nice to have these energies out. I guess we can keep digging deep. So we're going to get rid of the painted lace. We're going to draw 2 more cards. Right place, right time, and endurance. Not quite the setup we're looking for, but we'll make it work. And 6 cards for Yield Cable. Mission planning. We didn't really get an ally, but we got this Professor card, which is pretty good as an alter ego action. We could, when a friendly character would take any amount of damage, we can discard this and prevent it all, which could be pretty good too. We don't really have a good ally. Oh man. Forced amnesia's okay. I think we're actually going to draw 3 more. Man, we did not get an ally. That is pretty unfortunate, but we will have a little bit more chance in a second. Okay, so our 12 health over here, 9 health over here, and Hope Summers. She can attack, but she's going to take some damage. Her thwart and base attack are equal to her thwart and base attack of your base hero, but she's still going to take the consequential damage, which is pretty unfortunate. So, we got our cards, and now we're on to our turn. First thing we're going to do is this safe house established. So since we have this safe house, we're able to put this out here. Remember, as an action, we can remove 1 safe house counter. Comes with 1 safe house counter. And the first player puts a safe house support into play under their control. So we're going to put this out here. Enters play. You know, I'm trying to think if these environments, I think they come into play. Let me check on these. I think we can use these every game. I'm a little bit confused. Let me check on that. Yeah, so for the campaign setup instructions, it does say put these into play. So we do get these every time, which is really awesome. So we're going to put the safe house into play. And then we're also going to do team assembled. So we can search our discard pile and deck for a printed ally cost of 3 or less. And I really do like this this Wolf's Bane card, but is there another one we're kind of looking for too? Outlaw does have toughness, which could be pretty good just to take some damage, but we also want to get rid of some of the schemes out there, so I think we're going to stick with Mr. Wolf's Bane over here, and we'll probably look for Deadpool for Cable over here. He just gives us a constant 2 thwart or little 2 damage, but 2 thwart and adding some acceleration, pretty worth it, I think, at the beginning of the game. So, for the safe house, we are in alter ego action. We're going to spend the action to draw a card. Hopefully we draw a good one. Outlaw. Not the worst card. I don't know if that's what we're looking for. We do want to make sure we get our sharpshooter out. So we're going to spend Genius to get out Sharpshooter. We can spend 3 energy of the same type. And I think we want to do this. I think we want to do this over here since we'd really like to get one of our weapons out. That's our big goal. And now we could, we'll have to spend 3 energy of the same type. I don't think we're gonna be getting out Outlaw, as cool as it would be. I could get out Outlaw if we swap. We're going to put Outlaw, and we're actually going to swap with the top card of our deck for Genius. And we're going to spend these 3 to take the 3 counters off, momentum counters off Juggernaut, because we just can't take 5 damage. And now he's going to take an extra 1. And after he schemes, we place a momentum counter on Juggernaut and flip this card. So we definitely want him to kind of keep attacking with no momentum. As much as I want to be able to take the last little bits off of Lock and Load with Cable, we could do Right Place, Right Time. We'll flip over. Right Place, Right Time over here to remove 3 threat from a scheme and discard the top card of the deck. For each resource icon discard, to remove 1 additional. So we could immediately get Lock and Loaded because we could remove 4 threat and then get a weapon, which I think a weapon right now is exactly what we're looking for. We're going to discard energy to play Right Place, Right Time. So remove 3 threat from a scheme plus the top card of the deck and resources, 1 extra, and a sharpshooter. So exactly what we're looking for. This goes in the victory display. When defeated, each player may search their deck and discard pile for a weapon with upgrade cost 3 or less and put it into play. So I think we're going to look for our pistols. And Cable. I don't know what kind of weapon he's got. I know he has one of his. Could put just a regular weapon, but I also think he has the Scimitar. Let us just start dealing 2 damage when we play it. When we play a psionic card. So perfect for that. All right, we seem to be off to a pretty good start. So I think we are going to have Wolfsbane thwart 2 over here. Take his damage. And after he thwarts, before he thwarts, we're going to replace Endurance with the top card of the deck. And after he thwarts, we can name a card type, then discard the top of the deck. And if it's that one, we can add it to our hand. So upgrade. So it is an upgrade because we knew it was Endurance. We could do that because of Domino's powered over here. I think we're going to spend 1 to play Endurance. Finally getting that card out. Once again, these are standard decks that came in the NeXt evolution, so anybody can play these with I just added one copy of Endurance to each one to kind of show how these play straight out of the box. Now I think we want to use Domino's pistol to hit the Juggernaut. 2 damage to the Juggernaut, but he's got tough. And then with Sharpshooter, we're going to do the same thing. Now he's going to take an extra damage. So 1 damage from Sharpshooter because it did a ranged attack. After Juggernaut, Juggernaut takes 1 additional damage from each card with a printed science blue resource. But I don't think I wasn't using blue over here. Now this is wild, so I guess it would take 1 over here. And then what's Domino gonna do? I guess just keep on attacking. 1, 2. And I think that's gonna be it over there. So pretty good turn. All right, and now it is Cable's turn. He's going to use the safe house as well. So we can do this once per round per player. So just draw a card. Uncanny X-Force. So when they thwart, they get +1 thwart and don't take inconsequential damage. It's actually pretty good for right now, so we can get rid of this sidearm. And well, before we do that, we'll get rid of sidearm and play the Professor, which is as an alter ego action. We can either draw 1 card or search our deck and discard pile for a player side scheme and add it to our hand. We do like getting the side schemes done and out of the way. Or we could just draw a card. Let's get a side scheme. Let's try to get this rolling. We give each identity a tough status. Seems pretty good. Which I think we will. We're going to do that. So we're going to establish a perimeter. So when we defeat that, we give each identity a tough status card. Only 4 on there. We can do Uncanny X-Force. And we're going to flip over. Deadpool, I think we will have him. So it's Uncanny X-Force. Our X-Force, anybody with X-Force trait gets +1 thwart and takes -1 consequential damage when thwarting a side scheme. So 3 over here. And we don't take a damage, which is very nice. We're going to play the Power of the Mind to play Forced Amnesia. So when Mission Prep is defeated, it's going to go into the victory display. So it'll be another one over here that we can use. So that'll be pretty nice. And since that was a psionic card, we can exhaust the Scimitar for 2 damage to the Juggernaut. Cable is going to thwart the last one here. Take this off. Add this to the victory display. So we're going to establish a perimeter. Give each identity a tough status card. And When we defeat a side scheme, we ready again. I do think that we're going to take 2 more off of here. All right, pretty good turn in my opinion. We are going to have a lot of minions probably come out, but we can deal with these. All right, so player order, we will go 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the best draw over here. A decent draw over here. Okay. We're gonna ready our stuff. We already have a big board state. So on to the villain phase. First thing we're going to do is put our 2 thwart on the unstoppable Juggernaut. And then Juggernaut is going to attack. So he has no momentum counters on him because we exposed his helmet. And we can place... he's going to just attack Domino. I'm just going to take it because Domino has a tough status card for now. So 3 damage. And just get rid of our tough. And attack cable, undefended once again, for 3 damage. And then as a boost, we take 1 indirect damage. So we'll take 1 damage, but we do take our 3 from the card. So get rid of our tough. Card for each player. And we have a Creeping Willow, guard and quick strike. So after he attacks and damages a character, we stun that character. Oof. We could have Hope Summers get stunned. Because we probably won't attack with her too much. We really don't want to have Domino. Really don't want to have Domino sitting there stunned. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but having guard is a little bit rough. It'll be okay. I'll take one damage. I don't want to take any damage on Hope. 1 damage, hands stunned. And the other card, Malice. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Surge. This is the one where if we defeat her, then we attach Malice to a non-psionic ally with the highest cost. Ally engages its controller and treat that ally as possessed. So we definitely don't want to have anybody. It would just be Wolfsbane. But just have Surge. So we may just have to take a damage every turn. Breakthrough. When revealed, choose. Take damage equal to Juggernaut's attack. So either 2 or discard the highest upgrade or support you control. I do not want to do that. So I'll take 2 damage from Juggernaut. Back down to 9. Thank goodness we had this endurance. And 2 cards over here. Creeping Willow. You know, we could just take 1 on Deadpool. And remember, stun isn't the worst thing, but we do have guards. We do need to take out this... take these guys out. Okay. Who do I want to take the damage on and get stunned? I guess I'll take one on Cable. And get stunned. We do need to take out this Creeping Willow. These seem to be a little bit rough. And then this card. Head of Steam. Juggernaut gains Retaliate X, where X is the number of momentum counters on Juggernaut. When revealed, attach Head of Steam to Juggernaut and place one momentum counter on him. So he's Retaliate 1. After Juggernaut attacks you, spend one resource. Hero response. After Juggernaut attacks you, spend one resource of each damage dealt by that attack, and we can discard this card. Interesting. Not the worst, but we do. Cable is the first player now. Be really nice to get rid of some of these cards down here. We need to kill these Creeping Willows. We can't have them just stun us over and over. Kind of stinks. We're gonna have to spend I think we're gonna have to spend our turn doing this. But I think we should spend 2 for Mission Leader. Oh, it only costs us 1 for Mission Leader. As a hero response, after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Mission Leader and each player can draw a card. So that could be pretty good. Because I think we're going to use Deadpool to once again thwart for 3. He thwarts a side scheme, so with Uncanny X-Force, he does not take a damage. We can have Cable finish off this side scheme, so into Mission Prep. And after this is defeated, this is going to go into the victory display. But since we defeated it, we do get Mission Prepped. So we can put 1 prep counter on this and then remove it to each player searches their deck and discard pile for an upgrade costing 2 or less and adding it. So I think we're going to get our other pistol over here, which is really what we're looking for. Really nice to get these 2 out with Sharpshooter. Feels real good to get Domino's pistols out. And then we can also get an upgrade over here for 2 or less. Event. Is it for 1 upgrade? We do have this plasma rifle. Plasma rifle, or when a lot of supports in here. Further upgrade. So it's just going to be this this plasma rifle weapon. So that went into the victory display. So now we have 3 over there. And when we defeat a side scheme, each player draws a card. Body slide, change form, and each other player may change to the form you are in. Those are Overwatch. to change forms at this point. I did defeat a side scheme, so we are going to... If I change form, I could draw 2 cards. But is that what I want to do? I think so, just to get this Deathlock out. So if I change forms to Nathan Summers, I can either heal 2 or draw a card, but the professor also lets me draw a card. So I think we're just going to draw 2 cards. Ooh, Phantom X. Oh, and Eva. Ooh, Deathlock pretty good too. Or just plink off some damage to some people. Deathlock is pretty good because we can hit Creeping Willow. Kind of a tough one. We draw 2 cards from Safe House and this one. But man, it would be good to get some damage out. So we're going to use body slide to change form. Every other player may change to the form you're in. So I'm going to go back to Cable. Pay. Using these 3 cards. Power the Minds for 2 because it's a psionic, Eva, and sidearm. So paying 4 for Phantom X. It's a psionic card. Can use the Scimitar to do 2 damage. We'll do 2 damage to this Creeping Willow over here. When Phantom X comes into play, we can look for a discard pile of Eva. Sorry, I got a lot of stuff down here now. And now Eva can plink the last damage off of Creeping Willow. And we're still stunned. And we have Phantom X over here who can't really do too much. Let's get rid of this stunned. This stunned effect. Okay, so we have this plasma rifle, but we have to spend a lightning resource. That'll be good for later. Okay, long turn for Cable over there. Over here, we can play Take Out the Guards. When defeated, each player may discard a non-elite minion from play. Attach an Overwatch to it, so when we remove threat from here, it can also remove threat from there, so kind of double. And we need to put our threat here. I think we want to put Jackpot on top. Swap it with the top card of our deck. Play Luck Be a Lady for 1. Discard the top card of your deck. Count the number of resources on it. For each resource this way, do what it says. And it looks like we got 1 of everything because we knew that was coming. So we could heal 2 from any character. Any character, I guess that can be me. We do have endurance, so we can go back up to 11. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. I could do a 2 and a 2. Could be pretty good now. Which I think we will do. Get rid of Overwatch. 2 and 2. And then the last one is deal 3 damage to an enemy. Creeping Willow out. Perfect amount of damage. Jackpot, when it gets discarded from the top of your deck, shuffle it back into your deck. So hopefully we see that one again. Man, this is kind of a tough one. The momentum counters. We're going to have to attack with Domino to get rid of our stunned. We're going to use, I guess we can attach Overwatch again up here. Domino's pistol to hit the Juggernaut. So this one says Juggernaut takes 1 additional damage for each card with a printed cost. So this does. So he's going to take, Digging Deep will get added to our hand. 1, 2, 3. So we'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then the Sharpshooter with the same thing. Pip the Pug for 2. And we're going to do the same thing with this Domino's pistol. So it'll be 1, 2, and then an extra one because it is a wild resource. So 1, 2, 3 into the Sharpshooter again. Feral for 1. So pretty good damage. Wolf's Bane. I think we're going to have him thwart for 2. Get rid of Overwatch and remove 2 over here as well. Once again, just kind of whittling this one down, and hopefully next turn we can really get at it. We can also reveal, is this an event? It is not. It's an ally. So if that card is we discard it. And Hope Summers is not going to do anything, and I don't think we want to. He's gaining his momentum again. Is this where we want to flip over? Is this where we want to flip over? To kind of reset. I think we do. We'll have him thwart against us. All right, so that was seemed like a pretty good player turn for us. So in player order, remember once again we have this Scimitar, the Professor, Mission Leader, Plasma Rifle, and Eve out here. Cable is Mr. Support. I think I just knocked over all my cards. And 1, 2, 3 over here. Oh, 4, because she's in Nemothermin form. Okay, do a couple good workouts. I'm liking this. This may be a lot of damage next round to the Juggernaut. We may have to discard a couple cards too to get rid of his momentum counters. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, on to the villain phase. First thing we do, we place 2 threat on the main scheme, and I don't think we're anywhere close to completing that one. Pardon me while I take a drink. And then we're going on to the Juggernaut's phase. So, Juggernaut to Cable. I guess we could just take it. It'll be 3 damage. Juggernaut did have Retaliate, and I think we hit him twice. So we're actually going to drop to 9. Actually, I think that was right. He's going to attack Cable. Cable's going to... I don't want to defend. Yeah, we're going to defend. We're going to defend 2. How do we get rid of this thing? After Juggernaut attacks you, spend 1 resource for each damage dealt by the attack. So, normally it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got to spend 6 resources. Oh, we blocked 2. So we spend 4 to get rid of that Retaliate X. And man, we tried to block it all. We really have to get rid of this Head of Steam though. I'm going to have a pretty lame duck turn otherwise. I mean, it won't be the worst. It's just not going to be great. But we're going to spend our 4 resources. We have got to get rid of that Head of Steam because we want to keep attacking. So unfortunately, since we take 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're down to 6. To discard this card. Yikes. Big ouch. We're just going to keep call for backup. And then Thwart over here. So after Juggernaut, or Schemes over here, after... he schemes. So 1 plus 1, 2. So 3 total. Boost return a support you control with the highest cost to your hand. Well, that's not really what we want, but we can deal with it. From the Vanisher. And then once he schemes, place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut. And flip this card. Okay, and then 1 scheme from Malice, because I don't think we're going to be getting rid of that. On to the encounter cards. Gang Up. When revealed hero form, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Well, this is not good. It really stings to kind of get rid of Phantom X, but I don't want to die because if he's going to do 4 damage and that's going to be a lot of damage. We're going to have to block because he is going to get overkill. Yeah, that may be quite a bit of damage. Yeah, I think we're going to have to defend with Phantom X, as silly as that is. So, Juggernaut, let me double check, but I do believe that with Overkill is going to be in one of the keywords. I think I've finally marked this page. Excess damage goes to the hero. Okay. So it'll be 4 damage total, 5, 6. So I would have died, but here's 3. And then 1, 2, 3. So that was rough. So big ouch on Cable. And what really stinks is now he's exhausted for the turn. But we'll see what we can do. And then the encounter over here, Trample. When revealed, I'm in alter ego form, take 2 indirect damage. 2 indirect damage? Okay. Well, weird turn over here. All right, now Nemothermin. We could draw a card, which could always be good. Or we could heal 2. We want to get our pistols back out. So I think we want to put strength for our pistols. We can use Nemothermin's ability to do Team Investigation to swap a card from our hand with the top of the discard pile. So now the question is, do we want to heal? Or do we want to remove the Juggernaut's momentum counter so he does less damage? And I'm thinking that one is a pretty good choice. I think Wolfbane should have 2 damage on him. We could draw a card. I really like this good workout, but I think we're going to heal 2, 3, 4, 5 and be back up to max. Not the best we've ever done, but we need to get those momentum counters off the Juggernaut. So we're spending 3 of the same resources, 2 from strength, 1 from digging deep. Remove these guys, and it is going to be a hero action. And expose his helmet. So he does not have overkill, and we can throw Wolfbane to the wolves. We could put a good workout on top. So we're going to do our Domino's pistol, spending, I don't know why I spent 2. We're going to do our Domino's pistol to do this amount of damage. So jackpot. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And since it is a blue resource, we're going to do an extra 1 because he's exposed. Shuffle jackpot back in. We're going to do the sharpshooter for just an extra 1. And then we're going to do the other Domino's pistol. So 1, 2, 3, because it's a wild resource. So 4, and then sharpshooter for 1. We're doing some good damage to him. I don't. This is the first time me playing the campaign, so I don't know what is going to happen. But I think we're going to spend 2 to do a good workout. Now this is going to be a lot of damage. I don't think it'll. Well, yeah, we're going to use these 2 to play a good workout. So it's 4 damage, 5 damage because it's a wild resource, and then we look at the top card. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 damage. He's down to 5. Oh, Eva does go away because Phantom X is gone. We shuffle this back in. And Um. I actually think we're going to have Hope Summers. I know this is weird. We're going to have her thwart for 1. Let's see, we got 6 over here. Okay. And now it's Cable's turn. Cable has 1 card. So we had her thwart for 1 because we can have Deadpool thwart for 3 on a side scheme. Take no inconsequential damage. Put this in the victory display. When defeated, each player discards 1 non-elite minion from play. And then after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust this, each player draws a card. And be able to play this call for backup. And we may have to flip over to alter ego form because we are not looking too healthy over here. We can heal 2 from the safe house. And then the professor, we can draw a card. I think that may be all we can do this turn. Kind of a weird one for us. Domino's going to get her 5 cards. All right, and 3, 4, 5. Nathan Summers will draw up to 6. All right, I think we can start blasting here pretty soon. We got our cards. We need to ready our cards. Mission Leader's been a pretty decent card, but this Uncanny X-Force, being able to have Deadpool thwart side schemes for 3 and getting him right off the bat really does help. Wolfsbane may take the brunt of Juggernaut. One of these is Jackpot, which is good. If we can just draw Jackpot over and over, that could be super beneficial. So let's go on to the villain phase. 2 on the main scheme goes up to 8. And then is going to attack Domino. I mean, we may as well chump block with Wolfsbane. This is a 3, so 5 damage total. No overkill because Juggernaut is exposed over here. But he is going to scheme against the Cable. So, and we got to give him a tough status card. That's not what we want. And he's going to scheme for 2. So be up to 10. And the flatten. And then after Juggernaut schemes, place 1 momentum counter on him and flip this card. Not exactly what we were looking for. All right, then to reveal the cards. Treacherous Resurgence. Give to the Nathan Summers player. When revealed, search your deck and discard pile for Technovirus Purge. Put it into play. Attach this card to Technovirus Purge. If you can't, deal some damage. Only Cable can thwart this one. And we are gonna. It's it's the same one we had, I think, last game. Get something in the victory display. Give Cable quite a bit of thwart, attack, and defense. Once we get there. Oh no, the villain schemes. So 1 plus 2, 3. So we are 1 away from the unstoppable juggernaut happening, which it would flip this. He'd get a momentum counter, then he'd attack each player in player order, even if they're in alter ego form. So we're going to have to, for sure, probably thwart that scheme. Oh dear. Okay. On to Nathan's turn. Man, we really need to get to thwarting, huh? Okay. Safe house, we could just heal 2. Healing 2, I think, is pretty good. 1, 2. We can draw a card from the Professor. Telekinetic Blast, that could be also pretty good. I think we need to try to get this Gray Malkin card out. And lets us just kind of get resources every turn. We got a lot of stuff out here. Problem is, do we want to recover? I think we'll be sad at ourselves if we recover, but we may be taking quite a bit of damage. This Mind Scan may also be pretty good. We need to get rid of tough status, but I don't think we'll have too much trouble doing that. That'd be 11 damage with some tough. Man, kind of tough out here. Do we want to recover? That's the big thing. I don't know if I want to recover or not. I don't think we want to, but we are going to flip. We're going to do Mind Scan. So we're going to pay 2 for Mind Scan. So we can remove 3 threat from a scheme, remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each in the victory display. So this would let us immediately remove 7 threat. So remove 7 threat from a scheme. So 7 threat. We could have cable. Remove 2 from over here. We know we're at least going to have to move some. Into mind scan. So we can remove 7. Remove Technovirus Purge. Which allows us to put this in the victory display. And by beating that, we get to ready and draw a card. Oh, I'm doing this in a terrible order. That's okay. Draw a card from Mission Leader. And since we played Mind Scan, it is a psionic ability, so we can use the scimitar to remove tough. So it would be 2 damage, but we can remove tough. Now we can use Gray Malkin to power our plasma rifle, which can do 4 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 1 left. 1 left. But I still think we want to thwart. This time we're going to thwart the main scheme with Deadpool. Take off. It was at 11. Now it'll be to 8. We could thwart again for 3, or we could push Juggernaut over. As long as he doesn't attack. I don't know what he's going to do. I think we're gonna push him over. So we're gonna do the last damage to Juggernaut. But Juggernaut 2 comes out. Juggernaut gets +1 attack for each momentum on here. I think he keeps his momentum. When revealed, place 1 momentum counter on here. Okay. And then he's going to have 42 hit points. And I think we're going to keep the rest of our stuff. So if I was a little bit better at this game, I would have done a few things, and then I can ready Gray Malkin when you defeat a side scheme. But that's just not how I played those. I have this telekinetic blast, which can do a lot of damage. This will be 6 damage, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 damage to Juggernaut, making sure he doesn't have a tough status card. Okay, I think we need to flip his helmet so we don't take too much damage. Now this is going to cost us quite a bit. I don't want to risk the top of this card being the jackpot, so I don't want to swap anything. But I have to discard 3 cards of the same, 3 resources of the same type. Remove 2 momentum counters from Juggernaut. Turn his helmet over. And let's start blasting. So first thing we're going to do is Domino's pistol. So this will be an extra damage because he's exposed. So jackpot. So it'll be 4 damage total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 38. Shuffle jackpot back in. And we're going to do the exact same for sharpshooter. This is just regular damage because it's a energy resource. Jackpot, so 3 more damage. So 1, 2, 3. Shuffle it back in because we're discarding these from the top of the deck. Now we're going to do the other Domino's pistol. Jackpot. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And into Sharpshooter. Jackpot. This is just 1, 2, 3. So we got kind of lucky. However, we are gonna draw this. We're gonna draw these next turn, or the jackpot. So it won't be as. I guess we're going to play lucky and good because we have it on our, we can cancel a boost card and they draw another one. So, and that is the end of the player turn. So I think we're in a good spot. 28 health left on Juggernaut. He's exposed. We have quite a bit of upgrades and resources. 1, 2, 3. We drew 2 telekinetic blasts. I don't know how I think about that, but we'll have to maybe keep them. And unfortunately, draw a face down boost card over here because we went through our deck. Okay, Outlaw and Wolfsbane. So we definitely want to get Jackpot back into the rotation, into here. I really like that, how that really plays. Unstoppable Juggernaut. 2 on the main scheme. And then we are going to, the villain's going to activate against us. Juggernaut against Cable first. 7. I mean, he could knock us out. This is kind of a tough one too. I don't really want to defend, but we may have to defend. We just don't know what's going to happen. We could knock out Deadpool, but I really like him for the thwarting ability. So we're going to defend. So nothing happens. Do take 1 damage though. And over in Domino's wheelhouse, I think we're also going to defend 3. And we're gonna, it's a triple, so we still take 3, so 6 damage total. So Juggernaut definitely dishes out the pain. It'd be really bad, with overkill. If you really hope to chump block, this definitely may be a tougher chump block game. And let's deal out some encounter cards. Advance. The villain schemes. So 1 plus 2, so 2 go on here. And we do have to give him a tough status card. Black Tom Cassidy. He can't take damage while Creeping Willow's in played. And we have to put a Creeping Willow into play. And then this Exemplar, when revealed, if he's exposed, flip it and place 1 momentum counter on Juggernaut. When Creeping Willow comes into play, somebody has to take a damage and get stunned. Well, we can't have, I guess, no, we can't have Domino get stunned. That'd be silly. 1 damage on hope and a stun. Well, this is not exactly what we were looking for. 28 damage left on the Juggernaut. Yep, these should be ready. And flop this over. Well, we do need to kill this Creeping Willow because it does have guard. So we need to swap the top one out. So we have Jackpot on top. We're going to use Domino's pistol on this Creeping Willow to reveal Jackpot for 3 damage and kill that guy. 28. Can we do 28 damage is the better question. That is a lot of damage. Maybe. We'll see. The other Domino's pistol has to go to Juggernaut and is tough, I guess. So it goes extra 2 damage and then takes 1 from Sharpshooter. So 27 damage. That seems like a lot. We can discard 2 for this good workout. So we deal 4 damage and then reveal the top card, which is Luck Be a Lady, which is 2 resources. So this will be 4, 5, 6. And since this is a wild resource, it'd be 7 damage on Juggernaut. Oh, no. Just, sorry, 4, 5, 6, so just 6. So be down to 21. 21 damage. I guess before we did that, we probably should have flipped them. Spending 3 resources to flip. So if we would have done that first, they would have taken 1 more damage. Okay, well, 20 damage left. And I'm not sure what we can... Not sure if Domino needs to flip or not. Man, now I'm kind of wishing Cable. Let's see what we can do. 20 damage. So we can exhaust Gray Malkin and discard Build Support for Mind Scan. We can remove 3 threat from a scheme, remove 1 additional for each side scheme in the sideboard, which is 5. So we can remove 8 threat from a scheme. So that can beat a call for backup, which puts it up here too, which we can then, after side scheme is defeated, we can ready Gray Malkin. Mission Leader, each player can draw a card. By defeating Call for Backup, each player can search their deck and discard pile for an ally and put it into play. I think if I remember, we got... we have an ally who can do some damage. Not Caliban. Put Deathlock into play. And And when Deathlock comes into play, we can choose an upgrade of any player's discard in any player's discard pile with a cost of 1 or less and attach it to Deathlock, which is this sidearm, which gives us +1 attack. By defeating that, we also ready Cable. And since, I think I put this whole pile in here, didn't I? That was bad of me. This was a psionic power, so the scimitar will do 2 damage to Juggernaut. He's down to 18. We have 3 resources for Telekinetic Blast, which can do 6 damage plus 1 additional for each side scheme in the victory display. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will do 12 damage. Down to 6. Deathlock can do 3. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my camera died just as we were beating the villain. So Deathlock does 3, down 2, 3 health. Cable will exhaust for the last, doing the last 3 because of Technovirus Purge. We also had the plasma rifle down here, which would do an extra 4, plus Deadpool could have done an extra 2. So definitely a close one. I don't think this was going to end too well, especially with Black Tom Cassidy getting out there with Villainous. Kind of a terrible time to draw that one. Getting another Creeping Willow out to stun Hope Summers. I believe now I have to record how much damage was on Hope Summers. So 2 damage, that's not very good. She is stunned. Kind of a weird board state, but getting those side schemes out, that's something. I'm really enjoying the player side schemes, being able to defeat them over here. But man, that was a little, that got a little hairy. I really enjoyed that scenario. One, it was close. Had really 3 close games so far. I'm really enjoying Cable. I'm really enjoying Domino. Domino's pretty straightforward. To be honest, I don't think it really matters too much what you pair Domino with. Her player cards are so powerful. That's what makes this hero probably good. You know, getting these Overwatch upgrades that we can do schemes, you know, costing 0. A lot of the ones we're putting out here not costing very much either to get out on the side schemes, but her pistols, so good. This safe house in the scenario, also very good. These Creeping Willows and Tom Cassidy were about to do some work to us. We had 6 health and 9 health left. So if we would have drawn an assault, or we would have drawn something to make Juggernaut attack again, could have been a little bit swingy and knocked us out. But that's not how it happened. The Unstoppable Juggernaut almost was going to go off next turn, which he would have attacked us. So he would attack both heroes essentially twice, unless we flipped over. That's why I was doing a little bit of calculation at the end. And but yeah, had a really good time with that scenario. So far, 3 for 3. Now I'm just playing on basic because I'm pretty basic and just want to play the game and have a good time. And that's where we're at. So hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. So I'm not showing as many cards up close, but if you guys have played the game and just want to watch a fun playthrough, I know I'm not the most exciting person to watch, but I'm having a really good time recording these. So if I made any mistakes, once again, leave a comment down below, and hope you guys enjoyed the review or the playthrough, and until next time.